back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, Nate Bison, here with the boys today, DonPrime, Sean, and CMB.
Evening, everyone, or morning or afternoon if you're watching us on the replay.
What's up?
Yo, hope everybody's doing all right. Hope everybody's doing all right. Also, Sean, news guest coming in this week.
Hey, everyone out here.
Man. So, let me see. So, Hottoys. I feel like they are really they've been flexed in the past a few weeks. Like this whole between May and June, they just been flexing stuff. They were in the beginning of June right now, but the Hottoys, they're really pushing out stuff. They either pushing out pre-orders or pushing out releases nonstop. I'm like, damn, this summer is wrapping up to be one hell of a time right now because I'm like, damn, got all these figures coming in now. Like everybody was complaining about where are the figures at? Well, here they coming. Hottoys coming in with the heat.
Exactly. Now, again, things overseas hopefully are starting to look a little better. You know, some of the lockdowns in certain places are ending. So hopefully that means production will start to ramp up and they'll start to release even more figures. But then there's the problem of always, we still got to wait for the boat to find a slip in one of the docks on the West Coast. So, I mean, at this point, it's just a waiting game.
Yeah, I think right now, obviously, I think some people haven't even gotten their Mark 85 bow damages yet. So, I think it's still either stuck in the ports or it's I think it's still on pre-order as well.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the batch. I mean, the fact that people are already getting Django's and then Anakin, both versions of Clone Wars Anakin is already up for order, not pre-order, order. Like really? If you buy it, you'll be you'll be shipped tomorrow.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I'm like, wow, now the Anakins. Yeah, I feel like Hottoys had made sure to try to push these out with Sideshow a lot more sooner than expected. Still waiting on Ahsoka. Wow, really? People are still waiting for Ahsoka? Wow.
I'm waiting on my second one. Yeah.
Oh, you getting two?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting two of the Ahsoka, but I am getting two of the Django's though. Two Django's, and I because of what we've seen with the behind-the-scenes photos being popping up for the Ahsoka show, I am just gonna get one DX Ahsoka because the new Ahsoka with the longer tendrils are gonna be looking freaking fire. Like they updated them. They updated them. So I'm like, yes. The Lekus are more updated now. They're longer. I'm like, yes, that's more like the Ahsoka that we know when she's in Rebels. A lot longer. I'm like, yes. Okay. I might just say no to the second Ahsoka. I was gonna get two DXs, but now since the new Ahsoka is gonna be popping in with the new Lekus, I'm gonna just get one Ahsoka from DX and then get the new from her show.
Cool.
But so today, guys, since Hottoys wants to army build galore at us with Doctor Stranges, I wanted to do a Grail fail of the Doctor Stranges today. So pretty much had everyone just list from fail to Grail, which one has the most to fail, which one has the most to succeed. Well, pretty much the Grail, fail to Grail, and it's like 6 Doctor Stranges already. It's like turning out to be another Captain America at this point, or not Iron Man. Iron Man is like a whole nother level. The only thing that can compare to Iron Man right now are the Clone Troopers. But before Doctor Strange, I think he's becoming the next Captain America, where you got so many Captain Americas, and then you got so many
the variants and the concepts.
The variants. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing with Spider-Man, he's kind of in his own world because obviously you have the MCU Holland Spider-Man figures, but then there's the whole PS4 line, which is a whole nother animal because they don't even match up body size correctly. You put Holland Spider-Man versus any of the PS4 Spider-Mans, even the Iron Spiders, there's a massive size difference. It's very, very noticeable. So,
That's true. Yeah. So I wonder what else they're gonna throw at us with Doctor Strange. I'm really hoping for Bonico Strange. So if they throw us one more Doctor Strange, throw us Bonico Strange because they already got it with the Deadeye Strange. So I'm like, yes, give me Bonico Strange. Call it a day. Um, but yeah, you know what? Let's actually, even though since we're talking about Doctor Strange, let's get it started. So here's my top four of my list, and pretty much we're gonna go down everyone's list, and we're gonna give our thoughts and concerns about whether or not this one's going to be a fail or this one's going to be a grail. So my number four, which will be more of a fail than a grail, is the Iron Strange. The reason why I put this so low on the list for me for my top four, like I really love the look, but because it's Doctor Strange in the Mark 50 suit. You know what I mean? It's the Mark 50, and not only that, it's the accessories that come with it. Like everyone and their mother were, looking to grab the laser attack, the multi four laser attack that Iron Man did against MD Maw in the game. Like what's up?
Just as far as the pieces, can we talk about Multiverse of Madness yet, or are we done with the spoiler ban and all that?
Okay. You know what? Just in case. Let me just in case. Spoiler warning on the stream. Spoiler.
No. I'm just saying. This is the only thing I'm going to say. That these weapons in the blue color would work perfect with Defender Strange.
That's right. Yeah, the blue colors will work perfectly with Defender Strange. Defender Strange was rocking the blues. Yeah,
exactly. So that's all I'm saying.
Okay. But still, we're putting the spoiler warning. For those that have not watched Doctor Strange yet, there's a spoiler warning after a month and a half already. So let you know. But anyway, let's go back to this figure. So the only reason why I see this figure becoming a Grail in the future is because of the accessories that come with it, and that's it. I honestly, not many people were even excited about the Mark 50. And I don't know why they kept throwing so many Mark 50s at us. It was ridiculous. I think that's one of the reasons why they created the Doctor Strange variant Iron Man in the first place. Because they were like, hey, you know what? We got all these Mark 50s laying around. We might as well make the deleted scene from Infinity War.
Well, I mean, also at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they still end up doing the Mark 50 What If Zombie Iron Man.
Oh, yeah, there is a Mark 50 What If Zombie Iron Man, right?
Correct, where and there was also the zombie Doctor Strange, where they were doing opening the portal and one going in and what was it? Wong's head was cut off. So, yeah, spoilers from a year ago.
Iron Strange, straight up Grail. Okay, so we got people already saying that it'll be a straight up Grail. Okay, that's very interesting. Very interesting. Then we got definitely a fail. Such a random release. Okay, so we got a mixed bag of people who are saying that it's gonna be a fail, it's gonna be a Grail. Oh, Clone Collector says fail too. I'm still gonna get this, but honestly, because of the only thing that sets this apart from other pretty much Stranges and Iron Man, because it's the combination of both together. But the main thing is the accessories, the multi laser attack that comes with this suit. You can move this over to your actual Mark 50, and a lot of people were complaining about that why didn't the accessory set come with the laser attack? And then there were collectors out there that were custom builders making this version of the accessory set where you can put this with your original Mark 50. So if you want a licensed version of this accessory set, then yes, there you go. It's right here. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Is this a fail Grail? This is more of a fail for me than a Grail. So DonPrime, let me hear your thoughts on it.
I'm actually going to agree with you that this is my number 4 as well. So I'm going to put this right in the middle and basically say this is a niche figure. I mean, are you going to drop the money just for the accessories? Because this thing is $440. I mean, so realistically, shipping and tax for most other people, you're looking at $475, $480 minimum out the door. So I mean, is it really worth it for that accessories? That total price. Now, granted, the chest plate is different where it's got the Eye of Agamotto, but even in the die-cast Iron Man figures, the chest plate usually isn't die-cast; it's plastic. So.
No, I got you. So you're more leaning towards the middle with this one.
I'm middle of the ground, but more on the fail side. Because I'm going to think that this is going to have a low production number, but even still, with a low production number, I'm saying this is going to sit.
It's going to sit. Well, most Iron Man figures do sit anyway, but it's more like this is Iron Strange at this point.
Exactly. So, yeah, you got to be committed to get this one to all the variants of Doctor Strange.
Yeah, either committed or the fact that this particular, Doctor Strange was a deleted scene from Infinity War. So you got to be, really committed to the point where you are aware this happened in Infinity War because it was a deleted scene.
Exactly. So
all right, CMB, your thoughts on my number 4 as the Iron Strange?
That was actually my number 4 as well.
Oh my God! Everybody picked it as number 4.
Yeah. So this is my number 4. I was leaning more towards the fail because this isn't a figure that everybody was screaming for. I don't remember hearing anybody, screaming, "We need a Doctor Strange and the Iron Man variant for a figure." And if there was, it was like 3 people, and it was one of them was probably the person that keeps saying reissue Mark 46. So, yeah. So for me, it's just
he's still there. No, don't worry, he's still there.
Yeah, I mean, I could see this being a Grail like later down the line for people who, just like you guys said, those who are like completionists and have to collect, all Doctor Stranges or all versions of Iron Man or both or whatnot. But like as far as it being released and it being in the market right now, I just see this as a fail. Like everything that you've touched on, Nate, everything Don has touched on, all I'm going to do is repeat the same stuff over and over again. It's pretty much what's already been said about this figure. That leans more towards it being a fail than an actual Grail.
Now, I wonder if does that have the makings of a Grail though at that point? Because everyone's saying it's a fail, and then not many people are going to pick this up, right? So I'm wondering, it has the makings to be a Grail though. That's why I feel, because not many people are going to pick this up. So, like you said, CMB, later on down the line, there's probably going to be resellers that put this up for flex, like a flex move. Like, hey, this is $800 in the 5 years in the future. Like 5 years in the future, some guy on eBay has it for $800. They're like, flex move, whoever wants it. Okay, bam, got it, $800. I'm like, are you out of your damn mind? It was just a flex move.
Yeah, I mean,
5 years, more like 5 months. Look at Venom.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Venom. Yeah,
Venom shut up to $1,000.
Wow, yeah, that's right. Yeah. MC Bob Dylan says, at least I can use that head sculpt. It's the same as the mom, I think. This one is the same one that they use for the what's that one? The original Doctor Strange, actually. This Doctor Strange has the battle marks. That's what I like about this one, though. It has the scars. This one got the scars, I think. Let me see. There you go. The scars where he was facing off against Emily Maw. Yeah, look at that. That's what I liked about this one. This one is the battle scarred version versus the one that it's originally based off from the original Doctor Strange. But sorry, No Way Home, I meant. Oh, okay. The No Way Home is the same head sculpt from the Infinity War version too. So that's another thing we can talk about if you guys have it on the list. But Sean Donnelly, let's hear your thoughts on the Iron Strange being number 4, more towards fail or Grail.
So this was my number 4 also.
Oh my God! Really? That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
It's nobody asked for this. But at the same time, I mean, it is unique, but it's just the reuse for Hot Toys to get their money out of the Mark 50. You know, also looking at it, it's, I mean, the extra repulsor that comes out of the back, that should have came with the Mark 50 anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, you know, out of all 6 Doctor Stranges that we've had, this would be, if I had to prioritize between buying all of them, this would be the 4th one I go after. But, you know, it's like the custom piece that you guys were mentioning. I actually already have it. Somebody was selling one online and it was like $250, and at the time, you know, it was like, oh, $250 for the Mark 50 because I still got the helmeted version and the regular chest piece, and they just added this. So it's not really a priority for me. But I think there's at the same time too, you know, all of us are like, well, where's all the unique stuff from Hot Toys? And then we get it and then we complain about it because we're never happy. But I think really it's like right now it's number 4, but until people start getting it in hand is when people are really going to want it because they can actually see it. Right now it's kind of not really. I don't even think it's been like on the top of any sales on the Sideshow site. So I think it's just time will actually tell on this one, especially since there's a difference between the exclusive and the regular version.
Yeah, the exclusive one I think comes with the sword. I think the exclusive one comes with the sword. It was like a time exclusive though. It was like the blue sword version, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think what time will tell on this, but for me, it's number 4.
Number 4. All right, so pretty much, I think we're all in agreement about how we feel about the Iron Strange. Pretty much at number 4, and then on the YouTube side, we got Iron Strange, Grail or Fail. Votes are in, 31 votes in 6 minutes, and it is Fail at 74% and Grail at 26%. All right, so a lot of people calling this a fails about this one. Damn. Okay. So in the poll now, and we'll move on to number 3. Thank you all for coming in again for this Sunday's stream. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe and like button, guys. Helps out the algorithm. Oh, Don, you gonna say something?
Yeah, I mean, part of the thing with that figure is half the parts, they're basically, I don't want to say copies.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm slowing down my internet. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so DonPrime, as you were saying.
Yeah, so I mean, literally those parts that are on Doctor Strange are basically, I don't want to say copies, but other companies and the actual customizers have done those before. So it's almost like Hot Toys didn't even have that in their mind until they saw other people were actually doing it. You know, granted, it's just a redone chest plate where it's got the actual Eye of Agamotto and then the cross marks inside of it. But I mean, there was a company that did the floating, you know, back lasers, but that they also lit up, you know, and they had a fiber optic system. So yeah, I mean, as far as ingenuity or originality, I mean, this figure doesn't check any of those boxes because other people have done it far, you know, in the past, you know, like 2018, 2019. So.
Gotcha. All right, let me see. So here's my number 3 at the moment for my Grail fail. And this one, it's more towards the Grail side and the fail side because I've seen this figure going for, you know, quite a bit of money for the past few years before the Doctor Strange started popping in from Hot Toys like no tomorrow. And it is the Doctor Strange from Infinity War. I put this at my number 3 because I feel that because of how well this character portrayed himself in Infinity War, to the point where he got a lot more out of all the Doctor Strange that came after him, right? This is the one that took on Thanos. This is the one that faced off Thanos' armies in Endgame. Spoiler alert. So, and he used plenty of the accessories that you see in this character here. He like the sword, the attack moves, the band of Sidorak. It's a pretty cool set. And also, this is the last one that comes with the not the light up, but it's a green. It's pretty much the open eye of Agamotto, revealing the time stone, right? And it's a piece that I've been seeing people trying to go after for a bit, and it's been fluctuating because of the new Doctor Stranges. But before that, this figure was going for between $350 to $500 at times. So it was getting to the point where it was reaching that sought after Grail status. Like people were hunting this down. Like, yeah, I want this Doctor Strange. I want this from the original Infinity War film, because this plays out before for Infinity War and Endgame. And also, so NP with the $5 super chat. So with these quick shippings from Sideshow on Hottoys, do you guys think in the future prices will drop in Hong Kong?
No,
I don't think so.
No, unfortunately, inflation now is a global phenomenon. It's hitting us here in the States, but it's slowly working its way into all facets of the worldwide economy. So just because Sideshow might have chartered a boat for a first batch for some of the figures, I mean, don't expect that on all batches for all figures. I'm actually very shocked that they're dropping everything as quick as they are. So again, take this as an outlier, not the norm. Until we see more of this consistently, we got to treat this as a one-off. So,
yeah, the only thing I see, because of the price of materials and the price of oil is going up, everything's going to go up. So nothing's going to come down anytime soon. Anyway, everything's going to go up. So prepare for the storm of high price figures, because it's coming. So right now, Doctor Strange for me, it is a Grail, more of the Grail side. The only reason why I put this at number 3 for like closer to a fail is because of what's happening in the market with this one. The market has been gradually coming down because there's so many other Doctor Stranges, and I've been seeing this one going for like $250 to $300 at some markets on Facebook. Like, oh damn, $300 to pick up, just because the thing is, people are selling this one to try and to pay off the new. They got the new Doctor Stranges from Multiverse Madness. They want the new. They want the better version. And this one right here, I do feel that there is still wiggle room for it to still become a Grail again, because of what's going on with this particular figure in the films, like Infinity War and Endgame. That's the one where he's actually being a freaking badass. The other two, he was more being a mentor and fetch questing at that point. This one right here, this is the one where he actually took on Thanos and held his own, But I want to hear your thoughts, guys, for the Grail fail, DonPrime.
Yeah, I actually had this as number 3 as well. For a lot of the same reasons. Yep.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, continue. Like that's funny.
Yeah, like you said, if you want to get an Avengers Doctor Strange, this is the one, because he still has the an open eye of Agamotto. Before it was given to Thanos, and so again, if you're looking for an actual OG Avengers display, well, let me say like Infinity Endgame display, this is the one you will need to get the proper look. I had this, I sold this because I was just going with a different route. It's a quality figure. The head sculpt is really good. But again, like Nate was saying, the prices on this is cool because there's so many new Doctor Stranges coming. And one of the things that is starting to separate this one from the new ones coming out is like the displays and the accessories. Now, I mean, this one doesn't necessarily lack on accessories, but the new figures are coming with, I'd say, much more dynamic, intricate, accessories and diorama pieces, which enhance the figure.
Yeah, honestly, I do feel that the future figures are better right now for design and detail. This one still holds a place because we were talking about is the fact of what this figure represents from Infinity War and Endgame. So only time will tell if this will regain its Grail status again, because like I said, this was selling quite well in the market. Okay, so CMB, he's out for a bit. So Sean, let's bring you in. How do you feel about IW Doctor Strange as number 3?
So this was also my number 3, but it's close to what my number 2 is. So I like it. He was a huge part of Infinity War, and it's just, it's a really good piece and everything. They changed the cape from the first version that they had from the first Doctor Strange movie to Infinity War. It seems to fit really well, but I think they could have done more with this. I think we could have gotten better accessories, especially with actual more hands instead of just a backdrop. Would have been better for that.
Yeah, I saw a lot of custom builders coming in and making, like, that's one particular person. I forgot who it was, the name. I used to remember the Instagram title, but he made all the hands, for that illusion moment with Doctor Strange as an accessory piece. It worked out with a freaking magnet in the back, and it sucks that Hottoys never really came back to that. And it was their licensed version, but there was collectors out there that wanted that, and there was builders out there that were like, you know what, third parties that were making it just for collectors to pick it up for their Doctor Strange.
Well, I mean, Hot Toys obviously does not have an endless supply of single jointed arms that they could have just fit in and add some clothing to it and connect them all to his back. They could have used all those single jointed elbow arms for that and got rid of their excess of what they have and added it to this. The price would have gone up, probably would have been about $320 for it, but I think a lot more people would have been happier.
Yeah, I think it was $267. Yeah, that sounds about right. $320 as a deluxe. Yeah, that could have been a cool deluxe piece, honestly. The deluxe set portion. They could have thrown a deluxe piece, maybe spring in something else in there for that $320. But yeah, I think $320 sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right for $320. Let me see. So CMB, are you in the house? I don't think he is still here. So I guess we'll. Oh, there we go. CMB. Okay, so what's your thoughts on my number 3, Doctor Strange?
That is not my number 3, so you don't have to worry about doing another. Oh my God, we're on the same track. But I could see it. Why it's number 3? Like you said, it's still one of those figures that people are looking for, even with all these new Doctor Strange releases. If you go on the reseller market, the Infinity War Doctor Strange is still doing pretty well. So I could honestly see why this still can hold a Grail status. But I mean, obviously, like, every person is different. What one person thinks is a Grail, another person will say is a fail. But obviously, with how well it's doing in the reseller market with the announcements of all these other Doctor Stranges, a lot of people consider the Infinity War Strange a Grail.
Yeah, no, it was considered a Grail for a long time too. Yeah, in the market, people were going after this. People were trying to go after this for a while, and it was crazy though. Like, the only one that so far, like, out of all the Stranges before we got to the new Doctor Strange, right? I noticed that we didn't get a light up Eye of Agamotto. Is that correct? We never got a light up Agamotto from Doctor Strange's.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't.
No, there was third party and custom people you could get the light up eye of Agamotto.
Yeah, you know what's funny though? The only one that has the light up Agamotto is because of the Iron Man suit. Is the Iron Strange? That's what I'm noticing. The Iron Strange is the only one with the light up Agamotto. But the thing is, it's inside the suit though. Oh man, I just noticed that. Oh my god, like this would have been so cool.
Well, I mean, what if someone potentially would just get the figure to do their own Superior Iron Man custom?
Ah, okay. That's another one that could happen. Or a variant of Doctor Strange that still has the Agamotto with a time stone at some point. Maybe if that happens at some point, they'll throw us finally a light up version. So we'll see what happens. But all right, so let's move on to the actual. Okay, so now the voting was a little bit was a lot more balanced here in the votes. Okay, so 25 votes in IW Strange, Grail at 52%, and 48% on the fail. So it's pretty much balanced out. It's pretty much about balanced out. It's pretty much half. It's been a bit more split in half among the community on the chat right now. 26 votes in, Grail at 54%, and fail at 46%. So for some time, this was considered a Grail, and for like CMB was saying, like in other avenues, it is still a Grail because for how much it's going for these days, or how many people are trying to sell it. But I've been seeing this dip down a bit because people have been trying to get this out their collection so they could buy the new version. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the new versions are looking great. Not gonna lie. So to just keep updating their damn Doctor Stranges. But all right, so let's go and move on to the next one on my list, and this is my number 2. And I some people probably gonna feel like what's wrong for? They're probably gonna feel like I'm out of my freaking damn mind with this freaking decision. So I will be choosing for my number 2 the Death Strange. The Death Strange for my number 2. Because I know some people will be feeling like, are you out of your damn mind? Why don't you put this at number 1? But I feel this is going to be a very niche Doctor Strange, to the point where it's probably going to sit for a while, even though this is perfection. This figure is without a doubt a Grail. This is a Grail for me. For me, anyway, this is a Grail. This will always be the Grail of Doctor Strange's. But the thing is, it doesn't scream out Doctor Strange. It screams out more of Deadeye Strange, right? Deadeye, Sam Raimi's zombie like Doctor Strange. So pretty much a Death Strange. But for me, I just love how very unique it is. And display wise, when you put it up, people walking in, you show them your collection. This one could stand out in the collection. I'm like, how accurate this thing is, how grotesque it is, And the reason why I only put it number 2, because I don't think people are really gonna want this, even after it does become a Grail. You know what I mean? Like at this point, the only reason why you would be picking this up is probably be another Iron Strange situation, where you need to collect all Doctor Stranges, and you're probably going to drop some money just to pick up this Doctor Strange in the future if you missed out on it, But only time will tell. Because at this point, I am not sure with this one. I just know this is without doubt perfection. This is straight out the freaking movie. This thing just screams out the moment where Doctor Strange is dream walking, and that's what I love about it. I mean, there's talks that people were saying all through the chats and the Facebooks that this looks better than the damn movie version. How does Hottoys make a better version of Deadeye Strange than the actual movie? It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. So I want to hear your thoughts, DonPrime. What's your thoughts on the Deadeye Doctor Strange?
I'm actually that was not. This is actually not my number two. So because I'm honestly putting this one on the number one because this hits again. It's Doctor Strange, but it also hits so many different potential display and collectors because of what it is. It's essentially Evil Dead 3. You know, it's not Doctor Strange as a zombie. It's a Deadite that is Doctor Strange, if that makes sense. Because, you know, Sam Raimi. So, I mean, you put this next to Ash Williams, and you're telling me that won't look like they belong in the same universe? So
yeah, you really think about it.
But like you're saying, though, it is a niche figure, but it's not as niche as Iron Strange. Especially with the price difference between the two.
Yeah, the 385 is really a big push to commit to this figure, and I get it. Like a lot of people probably won't drop 385 for Doctor Strange, even if it looks this perfected and grotesque. You know what I mean? Because if you're gonna drop 385, you probably drop 385 on a proper Doctor Strange than the more Deadite version of it. But let's move on down the list. CMB, what's your thoughts on my number 2 as Deadeye Strange?
Yeah, I could see it being that low because this is definitely going to be, like you guys said, a niche figure. It's but it does have multiple purposes. Like you can use this with so many different areas within Marvel. Hell, within many doesn't have to be Marvel. I mean, you can use it for horror. You can use it for, like Don said, Asmus, Evil Dead. You can, just multiple display purposes. And the fact that, I mean, come on, man, it's Deadeye Strange. This figure is awesome. I can't wait to get this figure. But,
I think more people are excited to pick this up because of how awesome it looks than the actual what it represents in the film.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh man, I can't wait to get it.
But yeah, it looks great in all kinds of lighting. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. Like in all kinds of lighting, this thing looks fantastic. That's what's crazy about it. Like, you know, some figures, like if you got too much harsh lighting, it looks terrible, or, you know, depending on your lighting. But this, all kinds of lighting, this thing that's how well detailed this figure is. And I'm hoping the final product comes close to this, or it is perfection, you know. But Sean Donnelly, I want to hear your thoughts on my Death Strange being number 2.
So this was not my number 2. This was actually my number 1.
Oh, okay.
This is just, you know, showing fans that Hottoys is paying attention. Because, I mean, I know a lot of people watch the movie and they're like, I want that. And before a third party can come out and start doing it, Hottoys beat them to it. But I think this is awesome. It fits so many different realms. And it's just, you know, if you get it, it's an attention getter for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's something that'll stand out in your collection. And I think every collector goes out of their way for that, to find something that stands out to make anyone coming in to ask questions about it.
Well,
But
that is true though. Like this in the future, this might be a piece that people would like. You know, once it sells out, then you know people are going back and trying to recollect certain figures they missed out on or said no to. This one could be a sought after piece. Like, you know what? What's the moment where Doctor Strange looked his most devilish? And I'm like, yeah, Death Strange. And this is probably going to be the last time we're actually going to see this ever again for Doctor Strange anyway, or even Hottoys to attempt on this. Like, I like what you're saying, that this was a flex move. This was a flex move from Hottoys.
I mean, there's skulls in the cape. It seems like all the additional parts like move and everything. And it's cheaper than an Iron Man. That's like the amazing part right there.
Yeah, it is. You know, as I was looking at the prices for Death Strange, they're similar to the price of your, Golden Armor Wonder Woman and your Captain Puerto Rico 3.0. And I'm here like, so because it's a winged figure, it puts it in that same price range. So the price isn't as ridiculous for Doctor Strange figure because of the wing setup is putting in. They're putting a lot of work into the wings. Not only that, they got skulls on the wings, and you're getting all these diorama pieces, sort of diorama pieces for the actual skulls. You were saying the skeletons coming out from the back to make this look like it's not a toy. When you look at this, it doesn't look like a toy. That's what's ridiculous about it. It does not look like a toy, and that's what I love about Hot Toys. When they put out figures like this, we're like, okay, where is the fake? Where is the CGI? Where is it? Like, tell me, where does the toy end and where does the illusion begins? Because I'm like, where is it? I don't see a toy. I see this is straight out the freaking movie. So, looks like something from Evil Dead. Yeah, everybody's been saying that. Yeah, everybody's saying like DonPrime. He said that if you wanted to put this with your Ash or Evil Dead line, this would fit quite well. Like, honestly, you could actually set this up as a big boss for your Ash Williams. So let me see. So going through the chats, we got 33 votes in. 88% say Grail on the Death Strange, and then 15% on the fail. Wow. So so I'm very surprised about that. I'm very surprised how many people feel this will be a Grail in the future. And honestly, only time will tell with how niche the market is with this. So, because that's why I put it in number 2, because I'm not sure how the market is going to turn out with this figure, because it's how niche it is. Like, it's not your proper Doctor Strange, but then again, it's a variant that looks real nice and it's so detailed. Like, the one thing I did hear about collectors in the chats and the Facebook groups is that I don't collect Marvel, but this will probably be my first Marvel figure because of how detailed and how accurate it is to the film. To a point where it looks better than what he looked like in the damn film, which is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, so that's the end for Dead Strange for my number 2. So my number one right now, it is the Doctor Strange from Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange for the Multiverse of Madness. I see this becoming like the Grail, more sought after Grail over the Dead Strange, because this is the more comic book accurate Doctor Strange we have seen since his first debut. I mean, to the point where this one outdoes the original look of Doctor Strange, and you can tell that the head sculpt, they really went far beyond with the likeness here. Like, it pretty much went like a Pokemon evolution for Doctor Strange. They put so much work throughout the years. They finally pretty much perfected the sculpt. I really enjoyed it. And not only that, you're also getting a second head sculpt with this as well. This is the first Doctor Strange that's getting a second head sculpt in a set. And not only that, you're getting all the accessories that comes with it as well. You're getting the books, and you're getting the Eye of Agamotto, which is closed, unfortunately. You guys are not getting the Light of Agamotto, but that's where the other Doctor Strange come into play if you guys need to go back and pick those up. But hey, this one right here, this is pretty much the authentic look. This is the look that everyone will be going for, because it screams out Doctor Strange. This is the look that you guys are used to, but more perfected, and also the fact that I'm enjoying the attire. 335, I was freaking ballistic about the 335 because of that. Because I mean, like, damn, like, did we really need a second head sculpt? Did we really need a second head sculpt with this? Not really. This could have just been a deluxe edition piece where you could have just gotten this for 335, but they were like, if you want the proper Doctor Strange, you're going to have to play with 335. And I feel that this is also a move from Hot Toys to show that, hey, guys, we're going to enter the past the $300 range when it comes to 2 head sculpt sets, because this is the first time we've seen a figure with 2 head sculpts on it. And now we got your Clone Wars, you got your Clone Troopers that come with a second head sculpt, but it comes with the helmet. But this one comes with 2 head sculpts, 2 actual head sculpts with 2 different looks. Even though the third eye version is just the Infinity War version, just updated. But we'll see in the future. But this is my number 1 as a Grail, just because people are going to be more going after this one because after it sells out, more than likely. Once they start coming to play with Hot Toys, like, you know what? I want a proper version of Doctor Strange. This one is, without a doubt, the more authentic version of Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch is like this perfected in figure form. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. DonPrime, what is your thoughts?
I'm gonna be honest with you, because of part of the price, I didn't even put this on my list. So this didn't even make my list.
Wow. It did not make your damn list. That's crazy.
Nope.
Wow. Okay, we'll obviously we'll listen to your list in a minute after we're done. But so the price really put you out, $335.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think that's gonna put a lot of people away, especially for the secondary head sculpt. Yeah, some people are gonna display that, but how many people are actually gonna display, that alternate head sculpt? In comparison, again, if you've seen the movie, again, to how long it's actually there, is it worth the additional price for a head you're probably never gonna use?
Mm-hmm. No, I agree, man. Because honestly, with this third head sculpt, what you can do is, if you're collecting army building Doctor Strange like I am, then you can utilize this head sculpt on another Doctor Strange. I get it, but honestly, not many people go out and kit bash their own Doctor Strange, and this would be your opportunity to use that third head sculpt, here with the third eye, to kit bash your own Doctor Strange with his own suit and stuff, which I can see. I can see myself doing that because I've kit bashed at least 4 figures already because I have so many damn head sculpts, especially with the Marvel figures. I had to kit bash 4 figures just to make them. Like I bought your freaking Spider-Man Nova and Tom Holland kit bash, so I could like put my Spider-Man head sculpt on it. So I'm like, I've been like, it gets addicting getting these kit bashes. So, but that's for me anyway. I don't know what anybody else with their collections, but that's the only thing I see with people going after this particular figure with that head sculpt is to kit bash for future Doctor Stranges. But that's why I was like pissed off with the price, because I'm like, damn it, man, did we really need the third eye? The third eye only appeared at the end credit scene, you know what I mean? But then again, people would have been complaining about not having it anyway, and I'm here like, it was just 5 seconds in the third and at the end credits. But anyway, let's move on. CMB, your thoughts on my number 1?
I could definitely see why it could be number 1. Out of all the head sculpts that we got with Doctor Strange, this one has the most expression in it. It's got a lot of the wrinkles and things like that in the face. One of the pluses is obviously the serpent and the second head sculpt, but the second head sculpt is obviously, it's a reuse of an older head sculpt with just an added eyeball in the middle. So a lot of the accessory pieces are going to be reused as well. But for what we're getting with this figure, with the brand new expression, I like the attention to detail on the back of the cape. It has the blue patch to fix the hole. Things like that. The price tag, not a huge fan of. But I can definitely see why this would be a Grail. Not even in the near future. This is pretty much a Grail for a lot of people instantly day one, because, like you said, for some people this is the most comic accurate Doctor Strange that we've gotten so far, and for others, you know, it's a Doctor Strange with more than just some cheesy accessory bits. You actually get these serpents that actually have definition and detail in them, and things like that. So yeah, I can see why this is definitely your number one, and why this would be considered a Grail.
Yeah, the reason why I did put this more towards number one, Grail wise, because it's more of an authentic Doctor Strange. Like when you think of Doctor Strange, this is what you think of. You don't think of Death Strange, you know. You don't think of Borico Strange, even though that's gonna be my Grail, like forever. Like when we redo this list, Borico Strange is going number one. Okay, that's my boy. That's my boy. Okay, Defender Strange rocking the red and black. Okay, those are my favorite colors. Okay, so all he's missing is the gold. But anyway, yes, this one right here. When you think of Doctor Strange, this is the look you're thinking of, and it's more the comic accurate. But Sean, let's hear your thoughts on my number one.
All right, so this is actually not on my list.
Wow,
it looks great.
Okay,
it really does, but you know, until we start seeing what the actual second head sculpt is really going to look like, because we don't need another Tony Stank.
Tony Stank.
Now I want to see all we're going to get with it before I can even put it on a list. You know, because we don't need surprises. I'd rather see what we're going to get and then actually get what we're shown. I mean, the accessories, everything's great on it, but it's not on my list. Now, once we see the second head sculpt, then I may reconsider things. But right now, no.
Okay. No, I got you. Now, what are your thoughts on the 335? I know a lot of the community was really split on the price, but I want to hear your thoughts on it for 335. It kind of broke the internet because of that price, but I want to hear your thoughts.
So 335 for two head sculpts is not bad. I mean, I'm pulling it up here right now. So, I mean, we get the dragons, we get the book, we get handcuffs, you know, we get a couple of the other pieces that come through. I mean, the new sculpting for the dragons and everything is awesome.
Uh-huh.
I mean, kind of looking at it, at first I was hesitant because it's 335.
Uh-huh.
However, I mean, when was the last time we got something with two head sculpts for one?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, honestly. Yeah.
You know, that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, I think, what was it? I mean, I might be wrong, but I think the deluxe Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi was the last time we got two different head sculpts.
I think that was the last time, because I know we did get two head sculpts with that. We got the more angry face, right? And then we got the it was a deluxe piece too, right? It was a deluxe piece where it came with
because you could add the Endor gear, you could switch the hair out, you could add the helmet. But I think that price was more reasonable compared to this.
But also, guys, we're not considering DXs. DX price is a whole different story compared to.
No, this isn't it. I'm not talking about a DX, though. I'm not talking about the DX.
Oh. I don't know. No, I know what you're saying. I'm just letting the chat know. Yeah, I'm just letting the chat know right now that, hey, because people will bring up the DX Darth Maul, because that was another one that came out with two head sculpts. But that's DX. That's a DX pricing. It's a whole different story. So Doctor Strange, when we put him with comparing to the Luke Skywalker deluxe piece that comes with two head sculpts, that makes more sense, you know, setting up between the both of them. And you're right, though. The deluxe Luke Skywalker may have been the last one, from I remember, coming with two head sculpts, not the whole situation where, like, one comes with a helmet, like helmeted clone trooper. No, two actual head sculpts. But I think that's pretty much it for my list for the most part. And I'm gonna go over the list we have for the voting systems for the chat. And it says Mom Doctor Strange, Grail at 68% and Fail at 32%. Okay, so people again feel this one will be a Grail as well. So we're ending this right there. All right. So DonPrime, let's go over your list of how you feel of your your list of your Grail fails or fail to Grail Doctor Stranges.
All right, so obviously my number 4 and my number 3 were both the same. So my number 2 is actually the No Way Home Strange.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Because I think
really go ahead.
Yeah, because I think the diorama display and all those additional things are going to be the one. I mean, I know it even at 315, but that diorama base and the additional table, I think that's something that a lot of people would potentially want to get for diorama. Specifically, that's Doctor Strange casting a spell. Because I know people are saying the Multiverse of Madness one is the most comic accurate, but this is literally Doctor Strange practicing. So it's, I mean, you gotta play the balance. Which one, as a Doctor Strange fan, would mean more to you? Potentially more comic accurate, or the fact that you can have Doctor Strange actually doing a display where he's doing magic, casting spells. So I just think from a display, and especially if you have this among other figures, this is going to be the one that kind of pops. Just like if you have Deadite Strange, you put this next to it and they're going to be so different. But again, the additional piece is going to make it pop. So
yeah, I really want to put this on the list, but then again, I had Infinity War Doctor Strange, and this is pretty much the Infinity War Doctor Strange. This Strange is for those that did miss out on picking this up. And for those who missed out getting the Infinity War Doctor Strange, and it doesn't come with the same accessories, but it's balanced out with the diorama set that comes with this. I love the whole thing with the grill, it's Doctor Strange, so I don't mind. But I feel it was better priced because of the light up features compared to the Doctor Strange from 335. But because of that second head sculpt, and like Sean Donnelly was saying, the last time we got one with a second head sculpt was the Luke Skywalker deluxe set. So now the Hottoys is playing the game again. They're like, this is, you guys want to pay for 2 head sculpts. This is what we're looking at for price range. So we'll see what happens with that in the future. We'll see if it's a cover batch like this being so expensive, or it's how expensive things are getting for getting at least 2 head sculpts now versus 1. But yeah, let's pretty much keep going down the list, DonPrime. Oh, anybody wants to say anything else about the No Way Home? Yeah, that's right. CMB, what's your thoughts on No Way Home?
That is my number 3.
Really? Wow. Okay. This is your number 3. Okay, so what are your thoughts on this being a number 2 for DonPrime? Because he feels that the diorama piece is what's going to really make this pop as far as like Grail status.
No, I agree. That's why it was on my list too, is because of the diorama, the whole Sorcerer's Soup Bowl and things like that. Like, this is the only time that we've gotten a Doctor Strange where they're showing you all the magic spells going off in the background, where it's not like a cardboard backdrop or a photoshopped item. It's actual accessory pieces where it's the spell in action. Plus, you get, like I said, that the diorama Soup Bowl thing going on with it. So yeah, I can see why it'll be up there. Plus, like, we've said it before plenty of times. If you missed out on the Infinity War Strange or the Doctor Strange from the solo movie, this is like your final chance to actually pick up that Doctor Strange, while also getting all new diorama and things like that. So, to me, this is why I could see why it's going to be up there, because I mean, it's definitely going to be up there with the Grail just because of the diorama, and then yeah, pretty much that's it for me. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Because that's why
I
they
think
made
this is
my
the
list.
one. I think this is the one that pretty much dipped the Infinity War Doctor Strange just a tad bit in the price situation and the Grail situation, because
Mm-hmm.
this was a pretty much a resurgence, a reissue with benefits like extra accessories. You didn't get the original accessories, but still, like, this is your chance to pick up the original look before it goes, back into the resell department.
Yep.
So my cause, he brought this comment up earlier when I was bringing up the new Doctor Strange, the one at my number one. He says, this is, in my opinion, better than the Infinity War Doctor Strange. This is my definite look forward Strange. And I'm absolutely getting Death Strange because, damn, this is once in a lifetime figure. That's Strange. It is a one in a lifetime figure. But also, that's why I put my Doctor Strange from Multiverse of Madness version at my number one, because of how comic book accurate it looks compared to the original Doctor Stranges that came out before. That's the reason why I put it at my Grail status, my number one. Because when people go back, they were like, what's the better looking or the best looking Strange out of all the Stranges? And that's the one, like the more authentic version of Doctor Strange, and it's the Multiverse of Madness one to date. Right. So I'm okay. So let's go over to Sean Donnelly. Sean Donnelly, what's your thoughts on DonPrime's number two being the No Way Home? No Way Home Doctor Strange.
So this was my number two, just because of the display stand alone. I mean, it lights up. It's awesome. It captures a moment in the movie. Usually we see Doctor Strange always doing something that has meaning or whatever. And now he's actually casting a spell for a friend, if you want to consider it that. It's kind of, it's a unique situation where we see everything. And, I think they did a really good job on this piece. It comes like, you don't have to go pay anyone like a third party to create a dynamic or a diorama display piece, because Hottoys is giving it to you. And then, I think it's a good piece. The head sculpt seems off a little bit though. Like,
this head
the
sculpt
picture that you have up, it looks off.
Yeah, this is the Infinity War version. So this is not the look he has in the film anyway. It's just a head sculpt they're bringing out from Infinity War. So like I said, it's just a reissue of the Infinity War. And that's another thing too. Not many people were fond of the Infinity War head sculpt. The only thing that people enjoyed of the Infinity War version was the accessories and what that figure represents. That the Infinity War Doctor Strange is the one that took on Thanos and held his own. And that's the one with the last eye Agamotto opened up with the time stone. So the head sculpt is just it's a look they were going for. And honestly, this ain't the look that he had in the Infinity War version. This head sculpt, I'll say this again, this is pretty much the hairstyle is more closer to the look he had in Thor Ragnarok. When he meets up with Thor. Yeah, this is the more look he had. This is more it's more compared to the look from that film. But either way, it's still a good head sculpt. It's just not the best compared to, not even better than the original one. The original one is still good, but now we got the newer versions coming out and they surpass the original one. Diablo Fett, you can never get too much Strange. That's what I'm saying. So, all right. So on the votes, we got 52% say fail, and No Way Home Doctor Strange, for the Grail at 48%. So more people are leaning towards a fail on this, slightly. It's still about half, but the other half feel that the fail works out with this one. I think it's because the fact that it's a reissue, and that is it worth spending $315 to get just a nice diorama piece? It it just depends on the collector. Like a lot for me, I love diorama pieces. So if Hot Toys can drop more diorama pieces, for the price they're throwing out these days, it helps sweeten the deal for me. Either diorama pieces or lab features, that I get. We getting the price of materials are getting higher, and shipments or whatever. Just coming out of the freaking pandemic, I get it. But if you could sweeten the deal with some diorama pieces, that'd be great. But like the 385 Death Strange, that whole thing is a diorama piece. Honestly, you're buying a diorama piece. You're getting a free figure with it. You get all these damn balls with it. It's ridiculous. But all right, I'm gonna end the poll on there. So DonPrime, what is your number one?
It's Dead-Eyed Strange.
Dead-Eyed Strange. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I put it as my number 2. So why did you put yours at your number 1?
Because it was one of those things that's so different. It's just like it pops. Like it's that you put that in your collection, people are gonna look at that and go, "What the hell?" And that's gonna instantly really draw people to it. And like we said before, this is a figure that is it can be a standalone if you don't have any Marvel figures, or if you go on the zombie route. With the Marvel figures, or again, you could put this in your horror collection next to Ash Williams. It ticks so many different boxes, and it's so unique. This is one of those figures. Did you honestly think Hot Toys was going to touch this, especially with the soul cape, whatever they call it? The dead souls turning into the new cloak of levitation.
Soul of the Damned. Soul of the Damned.
Yeah. So. This is almost like another Hot Toys response to InArts. Basically say, "Oh, you do your wrong, Gandalf. We're gonna make Dead Strange 1000% accurate to a T."
For 385.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's a cool figure, but they need to work on the exposed chest. Doesn't look 3D enough for me. Make it more hollow. Okay. Yeah, the thing is to nitpick, but honestly, if they release this figure the way it is right now, take my money. Like right here, right now. I'll take it. But yeah, there's more improvements to make this be done. I've heard the complaints. I've heard one where the hair needs to be longer, but I get it. There is moments in the film where the hair was all over the place, honestly. For this moment with Doctor Strange, because it was so much CGI that was going into it. They're like, we don't know what to do with the CGI. Okay, just make that hair go wild.
It's dead. It doesn't matter. He's dead. People will believe it.
Exactly. Because so the hair was all over the place for me. But I get it. There's some points it should be longer, but it is what it is. We'll see what Hot Toys wants to do with the hair, if they want to make it longer or not. More Worship says that price is too steep for me, especially for a zombie. All right.
Well, that'd be like your zombie horde king. That's the leader of your zombies.
Yeah. Honestly, you could throw this in with your whatchamacallit. What's that sideshow they're doing? The Court of Dead. If you collect the Court of Dead, you could throw this in with your Court of Dead figures. All right, so let's move on the pretty much on Don's list. So CMB, how do you feel about Death Strange being number 1?
Yeah, I agree with him because that's my number 1. Was Death Strange.
Okay, yeah, number 1 for you was Death Strange. Okay.
Yep.
So my question to you is: do you think that this will be more of a Grail, but for a niche community? Because I really don't. For me, that's the reason why I put it number 2, because I'm not sure what the community is going to feel about this figure. Is it going to be more of a figure where people are just picking it up because they're horror fans? I'm like, this. I don't collect. Like, there are literally people that have coming out and said that, hey, I don't collect Marvel, but because it so fits with the horror aspect that I enjoy, I'm throwing it in my collection because I collect horror figures, and this pretty much screams out horror. Do you feel like it's going to be a Grail for more of a niche community, or is going to be a Grail overall where collectors that do miss on this because of the price. They're like, yeah, you know what, I might go back for this.
I could see it being like overall. Yeah, granted, it is for a niche community, but it covers so many different genres. Like you can get it for horror figures, you can get it if you're a Raimi fan, you can get it if you're just an Evil Dead fan or a Doctor Strange fan or just an MCU fan or just a zombie fan. See, it covers so many different things. And yeah, the price tag's a little hefty, but given, many other companies out there that are charging a lot more for less.
That's not even accurate. Or
Yeah.
hey, we're fans, but we're not enough fans where we have to rely on the licensee to approve it and tell us what we can use.
Exactly.
How dare y'all?
So for me, it's a win and it's a grail. Like they knocked it out of the park with this figure. So I mean, granted, given you can say within its own little community of the people that are getting this, it'll be a grail. But then you'll look at the reseller market. Like after this figure comes out, within 6 months or less, you'll see this figure already reselling. Once it's like hit the wait list and whatnot, like you'll see this figure reselling like $500 to $1,000. Easy.
Easy, got you. Let me see. Also think that so Clone Collector says, I also think the price is heavy detailing on the figure. It's a lot of work. Well, the thing is, if you compare this to the Golden Armor Wonder Woman and the Captain America 2.0 or 3.0, that's where things come into play. That's where it does come into play because of winged figure. It's a winged figure. And another thing that not only that you're getting wings on this damn thing to create the whole moment of him, entering his dream walk moment and taking on the souls of the damned. You're getting the souls of the damned. You're getting the skulls. You're getting the skeletons. So there's a lot of work that's going into this other than the wings. For $385. So. Lane Kramer with the $2 super chat. So Nate is forever a victim when it comes to Hot Toys. Yes, I am forever a victim because, as you know, I am the victim here, and Hot Toys just keeps wanting to drag me down to hell with all the freaking pre-orders and releases because I'm here like. Hot Toys, I need you to slow down, okay? Stop listening to the folks out there. Just take your time, okay? Take your time. I'm fine though because the thing is, for me, I have more time with other figures I'm buying up, like catching up on, and my God, it's getting crazy to the point where you're like, okay, at this point, even with Marvel, you're like, okay, I gotta pick a movie or I gotta pick a genre, I gotta pick a line that I can't draw, like. We haven't even hit the Thor Love and Thunder phase. All right. We haven't hit that yet. So can you imagine the figures that are coming out for that? It's going to be if there's a lot of flex on the Doctor Strange figures like this right now, can you imagine when they flex on the Thors? So But yeah, the next one after this one is going to be pretty much Defender Strange, and I can't wait to see that. Or Wong, give me Wong. Like this is a perfect opportunity to throw Wong because Wong was like the what's the one for the unsung hero.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see that. So let me see, Sean. What's your thoughts on Death Strange being number one for CMB as well?
So this is actually my number one.
Oh wow, everybody's number one.
Is it your number one too? Huh? Is that where you're trying to
No. It was my number two, man. It's my number two.
No, he's talking to the
talking to my dog.
Oh, your dog. Oh, there he is.
What, you can't tell us apart? Is that what you're saying? Who's a good girl? Can you say hi? Look at the camera. Eyes. Yeah, whatever.
Nope.
The moment I need her, she goes away. So, anyways, no, this is my number one. If you look at like the head sculpt, it kind of looks like they put wetness in there. So I think that's a really cool detail. I mean, the whole situation with the wings and everything's awesome. And I also think too, I mean, this is like kind of like a scalper's dream in a way. A lot of people are going to buy this just to buy it and hold off and then try and sell it off for as much as they can to manipulate the market. But I think this is like awesome. Hot Toys paying attention to what everybody wants. And I think this could be like another Mud Trooper where it's sold out on Sideshow before it even arrives.
Oh, that's a scary thought, man. That is really a scary thought.
Pun intended.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's frightening. That's frightening, man. That's because I've never been so what's the word for it? So anxious in my life when that happened, because I wanted to get multiple Mud Troopers, and then right when it freaking released and people were reviewing it, that's when it sold out within days. And I'm like, are you out of your damn mind? I wanted to get 2 of these damn things. Damn it. I managed to get one, but it was just, it upset me. I was like, damn. That's why I'm more careful with my pre-orders, depending on which figure I'm getting. And Death Strange, possibly it'd be a surprise to be sure, but not a welcome one. But yeah, I do like the concept of going with the diorama. Pretty much, you're buying a diorama set, and the figure comes with it. Because you got the wings, and you got the arms, articulated arms, not articulating hands, but more articulated arms. But they're not too much, but just enough to where you can set them up to your liking. And then, of course, the souls of the dam, they're just coming out from under his wings or around his wings. It just depends on how you could set this up without the souls of the dam too. That's what's cool about it. You could just get this figure and just set them up. And that's what I'm saying, is that you can go and possibly set up your Souls of the Dam for other figure sets. You don't necessarily need to put it with your Doctor Strange or your Death Strange at this point. Let me see. Careful, Sean. You're going to give us collectors a FOMO here.
I mean, well, he's not wrong. I mean, because this is one of those things. It's essentially a winged figure. And what has happened to the winged figures with Hot Toys? Now, like, again, Falcon. Go try and find a Falcon from 2014, for under $500. So, we got a $20 super chat from Carlito.
The dog agrees too. Just showing my support. Also, off-topic question: do you think Sideshow will put the Celebration exclusive Chrome Troopers for up for pre-order again, or is that done? I think Sean wanted to share some thoughts on that as well. Sean, what are your thoughts on the Chrome Troopers?
So I think they'll eventually come out. I think what'll happen is they have to do inventory. They have to check and see what's coming and get verified numbers before they have another Dark Side Anakin mishap. So I think they need to verify numbers. I think eventually it'll happen. They just need to check and make sure, because recently they did it to where they upped the Chrome Death Trooper, where you could order 2. If you got another exclusive code, you could go in and order a second Death Trooper. So I think it's possible that it could happen. I wouldn't be surprised, and I wouldn't be surprised either if they come back and say, no, we don't have enough, so it's not going to go anywhere. It's a 50-50 thing. My hope is that they allow it.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 thing.
But I hope
they only had 500 of each,
for
Hong Kong batch.
Yeah, the Hong Kong batch was 500.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, those are already sold out. So,
but yeah, another one that sold out like that was Marty. So we still got Marty over here, but and also he still reigns supreme. And I feel that in the market with with the Death Troopers, you know, especially with the us on the West, that we've loved these damn things. We love it to the point where they're becoming the next Iron Man. And I feel that's the case. Troopers are becoming the next Iron Man. People are just army building them. Why do you think that Hot Toys comes out with these new set of Bark Troopers, Bark speeder bikes with these troopers in them? Because they know that we're gonna be hunting these down, especially trooper wise, because we're maniacs when it comes to army building. And Doctor Strange on my mind. No, the Death Trooper Chrome and the Clone Trooper Chrome. These will be available, and I do agree with Sean that they want to be that Sideshow wants to be more, you know, careful with the batches and how many they have left, because they don't want another Dark Side Anakin situation where the moment that sold out, people were like 2 or 3 weeks after were getting cancellations because they miscounted on the Dark Side Anakin. They've done the random numbers wrong, or because when they moved Dark Side Anakin from convention to Sideshow site, you know, for you to buy up, it took a while, but it was like 2 or 3 years. I think about 2 years before it actually sold out, which, you know, gave me time to actually purchase it. But yeah, don't worry, these will be available at Sideshow. It's just gonna take time. And hell, they got, like Sean mentioned, Death Trooper now is available for limited to 2 now versus being 1. It was at 1 at one point. Now it's at 2. So they probably have more batches of the Death Trooper than you know they've sold at the conventions. But I want to hear y'all thoughts on it too, DonPrime.
Real quick, Carlito, hit me up. I'll send you a swag bag. Thank you for your support. So again, hit me up on Instagram or on Facebook. So again, Carlito will send you out one of these. Now, as far as the Death Troopers, I honestly don't know if it's going to go back on stock, because they were on the live event on the first talking about they weren't saying a number, but they were given the indication that this might be a small batch that they're getting, because they were literally saying, you know, like once the show ends, like the code ends and then they'll run the numbers. But they were making, and again, it could just be a business ploy, but it didn't seem like it was going to be a rather large batch that Sideshow's getting. And again, Sideshow is going to be the only place, at least in North America, that you can get this, because it's exclusive to Sideshow. So
now I think Sideshow's just, you know, playing the business game again. You know, bringing up the sort of like that hype, building up the hype for the figure. Like, oh my god, it's going to be a limited figure. I'm like, and then it's available for a year down the line. They did the same thing with General Grievous. They hyped it up to where it was being a 2.0, but then ended up being not a 2.0. It was just a 2.0 cape, you know? So at this point, Sideshow, once they drop it, until I see a sold out post that Sideshow said we're not going to get any more of these, then at that point, then yeah, I do believe Sideshow. But until then, there's still a chance we're going to get these. They've done it before. They've done it for the convention stormtroopers. They've done it before with the Dark Side Anakin. They've done it with the Neon Tech Iron Mans. So since they have a allotment that still haven't been sold out yet, they're just, like Sean Donnelly says, they're taking their time to count up the numbers before they actually put them out there on the site, so they don't have another Dark Side situation. But that's my thoughts. CMB, any thoughts on the Chrome Troopers if they're coming out?
No clue, honestly. I could see what you were saying. Sideshow could be trying to build up some of that hype, and so that way when they do like somehow find an extra box in the warehouse type of deal, that everybody goes running to the site and buys up all the stock. You know, I could see them pulling one of those situations, because, you know, they've done it before. But as far as like this being the only batch and whatnot, I have no clue. I couldn't tell you, so I can't even speculate on it. I would like to see it just because I wasn't able to get the Chrome Trooper. I was able to get the Chrome Death Trooper, but not the Clone Trooper. So yeah, I'd like to see it come in stock so I could grab one. But if not, then it is what it is. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it.
Okay, so Big Dog Power 1 is asking, should I use the $20 coupon Anakin Collector's Edition, or forego the coupon and get the Anakin exclusive?
And that's the exclusive, the one with the staff, right?
I think
the exclusive with the poncho.
Yeah, the poncho.
Yeah.
The exclusive
I
one.
mean,
Yeah, because they got the Anakin with ponchos in stock, DX-19 Batman's in stock, Classic Suit Spider-Man's in stock, Boba Fett from Mando from the 2-pack, but just it being the solo Boba Fett with armor is in stock. So there's a couple things that have come in.
Yeah, I say the Big Dog Power, and I say unless you're really gonna use that poncho, and I've seen most collectors don't use that poncho. Everybody is either them using the damn cape or them on the freaking staff. Or you're the only one that's gonna use that poncho, then go for the Anakin exclusive. But if you want to save some money and you're not going to use that damn poncho to begin with, and you want to save money with the $20 coupon that you got, I say go for the collector's edition, because I don't see people using that poncho either way. Like, I'm not going to use it. It's going to stay in its damn box. The one thing I'm going to use is the poncho. But if you are going to use the poncho, and if you're going to be considering reselling in the future, it has happened before where the exclusive versions have been about $50 to $100 more than the collector edition. And it doesn't even matter about the accessory set that comes with the exclusive. It could be literally the hologram of a freaking Iron Man figure that transforms into the pod, and it still goes for $100 more than the original version. So it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous where how much prices go for exclusive versions that just it's so minuscule, the exclusive version. But it's up to you. If you're gonna be using the poncho, then yes, forego the $20 or use that $20 on another figure. Like if you got a code, drop it on the Death Trooper or drop it on the Chrome Trooper. You can use those codes. Like I've used $20 coupon codes on the Death Trooper and the Chrome Edition Clone Trooper. They are available. If you guys got a code, you got a code to go and re-enter and repurchase a Death Trooper. You guys can use a $20 coupon on it.
Player 5 has entered the game.
Oh my God! Here we go.
If you smell what Loco's cooking.
Oh my God!
What up, brother?
What's popping, people? How's my family doing?
Good, brother. Good.
What's up?
Sean, what's good? What's up, CB?
How you been, bro?
Hey,
Yeah,
Loco.
late to the game. Late to the game.
I'm late to the game, like always.
Yo, I didn't even think you're gonna make it, Lou. I was like,
I made it.
yeah. I was literally about to give it to Connor. I said Connor was like, "Hey, put me in, coach. Put me in." I was like, "I can't bring you in, Connor." Lou's got the fifth spot.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Never count me out. Never count me out unless Nate decides to pull a 360 or 380 or 180 on me and say, "Okay, morning stream's gonna be at 9:00 and I'm home at 6:30." I'm like, done.
I should have called you. I forgot to call you, bro. I forgot to call you.
I told you to call me to wake me up.
I forgot, bro. I forgot.
See, he underestimates me. He underestimates me, man. You see that cube, Nate? Snap, put your head in it.
No, I can't fit on it. No.
The hat won't fit. The hat
okay,
won't fit.
The hat won't fit. The hat won't fit. I gotta remove the hat. So Boxton says, to build hype. Yeah, she's right. Sideshow tends to build up hype. So when they say certain things, unless they literally post up that, hey, you know what, we are literally gonna be running out of Death Troopers, like, and we're not even gonna put it up, or Clone Troopers. Until then, until I see that, that's when I'm like, okay, I believe you. Like, okay, we're not gonna get any of it. But I doubt. I think it's just building hype at this point.
Yeah. I was able to get my waitlist converted for 501st, but I can't add it to my cart at this time.
Oh yeah. Wait, are you on the red bar right now?
Yep.
Yeah. So someone already bought your line, bro. That's what happened.
And it literally is like it was like not even 30 minutes and bought it, but it still says it's available. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. No, it's stupid. Like your slot got bought up by somebody else. That's what happened. Because the thing is, they sent out these conversions to multiple people at a time, and you got like that window between a day, literally minutes to a day, to get that in. Because sometimes I'd be having a waitlist conversion, and I'd be waiting on the 5th day, and still I could buy it. So sometimes it takes a minute, depending on the hype of the figure, like the 501st, it was going to be seconds. It was going to be seconds to a minute versus being days. TX Boy 210. I think the Death Trooper would be the one to go after over the Clone Troopers, in my opinion. Hot Toys putting out more unique figures and vehicles in the short time Anart came out and tried to shake up the market. It just depends. At this point, Anart, they're trying to shake up the market, but they need to put out something. They need to put out something before they start putting out more pre-orders. Because I'm like, at this point, I want to wait till you guys put out figures so I can actually see what's the material, what's your game here. You know, are you guys worth the investment to go into an Iron Man figure for a Gandalf? You see what I'm saying? I want to see what they're working with.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. When they said competitive pricing, they didn't mean that they were gonna make their stuff cheap. They meant they're gonna put it at a higher premium and make the 1/6 scale game into the stature game, and that right there is the wrong thing to do, in my opinion, because Hot Toys is now following suit, and you already see it with Strange, and Strange only comes with 6 pairs of hands, the 2-piece attachment piece for his back, and that's about it. And they're asking basically $10 less of a Punisher War Machine.
$10 less of a Punisher War Machine, but it is still considered in the wing category. That's the thing. The wing figures have always been expensive, though. That's the thing.
It's a cape. Nate, it's a cape. It's not a wings. It's cape. There's no feathers in it. There's no plastic in it. It's armature cape. They gave us this before. Don't try to justify it and pander to them. They went to their grandma's.
Pander to who?
Listen. To Hot Toys. To Howard and them. They went into their grandmother's, laundry bin, grabbed some old pantyhose, and threw old bendy wire in it. That's what they did. It looks nice. But hear me out. With the comparison between what they've given and what they're giving us, and then the price point that they put it at, they've given us, it's a slap in the face. It's a real slap in the face, and that's my.
It would have been. Well, it would have been more slap in the face for $425 at that point.
No,
$385
still
isn't
$385
because if you look at the figures from the Captain Puerto Rico, you look at the Golden Armor Wonder Woman, they're at between $360 to $375, right? $375. It's only $10 more from those versions. Because the thing is, Doctor Strange, like I said, is part of those winged figures. That's the thing.
Fabric cape does not equivalent to plastic wings, Nate. I'm sorry. It does not equivalent. You have to engineer the wings. But there's a lot more than just the wings, though.
It's a lot more than just the wings.
It's not a lot more.
They're getting a lot more
There's
of
skull,
the
there's arms.
the skulls, the arms, the articulated arms. There's a lot of things going into this figure other than the wings itself.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot. It really isn't a lot.
Okay. So, Loco, what if that happened in a Spider-Man movie? Would 385 be okay then?
If it what?
If the Dead Strange happened in a Spider-Man movie, would the 385 be okay then?
If it would have
Because I know, like, you love Spider-Man.
Yeah, I love.
Like,
Spider-Man.
if that happened in Spider-Man, would you pay 385 for it? If it was in Spider-Man?
Would I pay 385 for it if it was a Spider-Man? No,
No.
And,
Okay.
and here's why. Here's why. I'm not even buying the Doctor Strange from Spider-Man, and he's 315.
Okay.
You know, it's
What
like,
did
what happened?
Oh no. No, I was hearing all the noise in the back. I was trying to figure out what that was. That's you, Luke,
Oh no,
right?
I'm cooking. Give me 1 second.
Oh, you're cooking. Okay. You're fine. I thought it was me. I thought I was like, okay, what's up with my mic? I'm hearing like shh. Oh my God, bad gadget. It's like Loco Lu is on the wrong side of history with this one. Oh man, don't throw him that line. Don't throw him the line for Color Strange 1. You're on the wrong side of history, my friend.
Wrong side.
He's frying the plátanos. Yes, throw me some plátanos, Lou. Throw me some plátanos, bro. Throw me some plátanos over here, man. Come on. Y'all know you make some plátanos.
I'm making plátanos, man. I'm doing some chicken, baby. Doing some chicken. But no, hit me up. When you have a variety of figures to pick from, right? To put a price tag up, you started seeing it go downhill as far as prices go when we saw Yelena, right? We lost our minds last year. And she barely came with anything but a hell of a lot of hands. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we get over here. Now, I'm not knocking the figure for it being beautiful. Yes, you know, you have your pieces, but it's not the same as the original Strange when you see him with all these other accessories and an extra head sculpt. And he still is less than this guy with the extra head sculpt.
But they're not as intricate as this, though. That's the thing. The only thing.
What do you consider intricate?
So here's what we're working with here. So give me a second. Let me go over it. Okay.
It was a simple question, Nate. What do you consider intricate?
No. I wanted to post up a picture real quick. So let me go over here. Okay. The way this figure, like, with the detail is going to this figure is out of your damn mind. Like, it screams out from the movie. It doesn't even look like a toy to me. Like, the detail is going into it, the way the head sculpt looks, like, it literally looks like a Dead Strange from straight out the freaking movie. And
okay, that's everything.
Also, throwing it, and also with the diorama pieces that are coming into play with this figure. Like, these are literally diorama pieces that are going around the actual figure itself. You know what I mean? Like, it's encircling around Doctor Strange, Dead-Eye Strange, and the fact that these skeletons and like I said, the skeletons are pretty much diorama pieces. And also, you got all these arms coming out of him, and which the arms are articulated as well. And not only that, the wings are articulated as well. Like, you bend these wings as well. There's a lot going around going into this figure.
The cape is articulated as well. It's not even wings. It's a cape, Nate. It has holes through it.
Well,
it doesn't look like
I didn't want to trigger. I didn't want to trigger you by saying wings again. That's why I'm like, okay, you call it the cape, we'll call it a cape. I call it
no,
wings.
you said wings.
I call it wings.
You did say wings. You
Okay.
did say wings.
Now go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Okay,
It's an
you did say
aviation
wings.
assistance device.
Here's the
Okay,
thing.
it's all right.
Here's the thing. You got skeletons bunched up that add onto the figure, and you could use it as a base. Not that it is a base. It's not promoted as a base. It's promoted as part of the figure. Am I right? Or did
I think
hear you?
this is completely unique, and a lot of people wanted it,
Okay,
and Hot Toys
okay,
listened.
Okay. So, Lou, what you were saying again? Because I was cutting out.
Yeah, I was wondering if I froze or not because I heard you guys cut out, and then I heard Sean going.
Sean was saying that because it's so unique and how it's developed, that's why it is going to be $385. Because there's so much going into this figure that pushes it to.
It's not a lot going into this figure.
It's only $10 more than the Captain America 3.0 or Captain Puerto Rico.
I still don't see it. I still don't see it. It being this price point. Like, all right. We got some amazing figures that have diorama bases that are dope, right? Mm-hmm. Some you can interact with the figure, whether it holds it or whether it stands on it. This one doesn't necessarily hold it. The stand holds him instead, but it's not necessarily a stand. You can use it as a stand. And it's not the same. The details is fine. Like, the details is great. This is what Hot Toys does. They do great lifelike stuff. Sometimes they nail the likeness. Sometimes they don't.
But this is beyond, though. This is beyond that detail.
No, it's not beyond.
Because
it's not beyond. That's the hype. That's the hype. That's the hype. That's the hype. That's the hype.
I feel like
it's a lot harder to make zombie skin look like zombie skin on a figure than it is.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And the fact that they got this to look like actual zombie skin, like, that tells you that's why you're paying for it. You're paying for, you know, what they had to put in to give us the fact that this looks like rotting, wet skin. Because that's a lot harder to pull off than to just paint something that's like, oh, you know, normal skin tones. You just add different colors here and there to get realistic effects. You have to go all out to get that zombie look, because they have to make it look like it's lifelike, but at the same time that this lifelike skin is rotting and decaying, and it's got moisture and like it's got blood and gaping wounds. And that takes a lot more than to just give us a simple head sculpt. And then you look at the photos from, you know, his zombie makeup to what they're giving us for the figure. The figure beats the damn actual movie makeup.
Yeah, that I would agree with that. The figure beats the movie makeup, and the paint job in it is phenomenal. But you can't always put that on a pedestal. Oh, because it's a zombie, they made it look lifelike. They always make things look lifelike. You're not gonna always put it on a pedestal, because they're not always dropping zombie figures. This is the second zombie figure that they put out. They put out
the second, and you're saying that
second.
Like, oh my god, okay, so 2 figures, and
technically
third. There's actually the illusion. Here's the thing: the illusion is overpriced. The illusion for $420 is overpriced, but the reason why because look at the detail on this thing. You're paying for the detail is going into this for $420.
And there's no zombie skin. You got bones and metal. Like, Doctor Strange is the only realistic zombie that they made. Even the zombie Deadpool, that's got a cartoonistic look. It's got the blue skin color. You know, Zombie Cap is What If. Deadeye Strange is the literal first realistic zombie that they've gone all out for, or even done. So we can't sit there and say a pedestal. This is the first real zombie that they've done. So there is no pedestal to say that we're putting it on a pedestal. That makes no sense. I can understand.
Well,
if
it
it's
makes
like
no sense for
Iron
it to
Man
be
because
that price either. They've been giving us creatures before. They gave us paint jobs of creatures before. You forgot about the aliens and predators, bro? They've given us paint jobs on things that aren't real and made them look real.
okay,
Here's the thing.
you're saying price
I'm
tag.
just saying.
Let's go.
I'm
That's
just
like
saying this.
over a decade.
The price is just not justifiable to me. I'm not denying the amazingness of the figure. I'm just saying the price is not justifiable to me. I'm on the opposite side of the fence that I think it's overpriced. Just like this Iron Man's overpriced with no die cast.
Yeah, because the thing is, the reason why you're paying for $420 for this, it's because of the details going into this figure. There's more. It's intricate than a regular Iron Man figure, to be honest. You're literally turning into a zombie-like skeleton's Iron Man, and from what I can tell, the zombie game, as far as details concerned, it racks up a price, racks up stacks of racks on the price. I've seen we have seen this before. The only one that was cheaper was. And it wasn't as ridiculous, was the Deadpool zombie. That price was okay. But what I can see now is that the price for, because that was not as crazy detail as the Iron Man Mysterio and the Doctor Strange. I feel that because of the zombie detail and the grotesque detail that's going into these figures, it works up that price of being $385, like about what. How much was the original Doctor Strange for Mom? Food? No food. No food right now. How much was Mom?
Yes,
$335,
yes,
right?
Yes, food. Yes, food.
$335. So no food right now. I'm talking. So $40, pretty much $40 more.
What's up? I'll take some food.
$40 more. Okay, $40 more. You get the grotesque look from Doctor Strange. A move that, hell, I was surprised by Hottoys even pulling this. This is going to be more like I said before. I don't think people are really going to go after this.
I mean, look at the chest piece though on the Strange. Look at the chest piece. Mm-hmm. They even did.
It's only what was only a
the meat tearing apart there. So see that right there? I mean, they put a lot of work into this with the decaying.
I seen that on Zombie
of the
Deadpool.
chest.
I think that's the same one on Zombie Deadpool. I could be wrong. If we could put up a side by side of Zombie Deadpool, that would be cool.
Oh yeah, side by side with Deadpool. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Let me see. Do I have time to set that up? I really don't.
Then we'll delegate, because here's the thing.
We'll do that. We'll do that next time. We'll do that. But continue, Lou. Like I do want you to put your thoughts out there on this. Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I saw this. I was excited. I saw it. I was like, "Yo, this is dope. This is a standout piece, right?" But like most standout pieces, the price point is what's going to shy people away from it. Because I want to know, anyone in here this is justifiable. Did any of y'all day one pre-order?
So far, it looks like. Hey, let me show you real quick. Are you talking about the chat, or are you talking about the panel?
Yeah, panel.
Because I don't day one pre-order anymore. That's the thing.
I know you don't.
I don't day one pre-order anymore.
I know you don't. Yeah. But did anyone else pre-order day one?
No. The only thing I pre-order is stuff I'll have within like the next month to 6 weeks at this point.
Exactly. So here's my thing. If you're not willing to pay the full price for this, right? You can't justify the price if you're going to play the coupon game and put points to it. That's my point.
Well, that's kind of part of the game.
That's the part of the game that we play as collectors to get our cheapest deal, right? But if you want something bad enough, you'll buy it right then and there. You don't wait, especially if you're a newcomer.
But the bestsellers, people have been hunting this though. Look, bestsellers, Doctor Strange, $385 at the second page, and this is just
second row,
second row, and this has only been a few days. It's ridiculous. Look at this. People are shouting to the heavens right now. This is a day one pre-order for them. Like I was mad.
Can you show me the numbers? Can you show me the numbers of how many pre-orders has been sent that they show?
They don't show numbers. They just show where it is.
They show what was there. I don't know how many people
they don't show numbers.
Exactly. You only showing what was most recently purchased.
Well, pre-ordered, not
pre-ordered. Pre-ordered.
Well,
most
I mean, I'm just saying there's a difference.
Mm-hmm. But like I think the way I'm thinking, it's a beautiful figure. Not knocking it. The price I am knocking. I feel that they are just trying to compete with the whole InArts thing. And also we remember.
I feel like if they wanted, I feel that if they wanted to compete with InArt, they would have thrown this at the $400 range, like $425. Because I was talking with Doc, he was throwing $425, $450s. I'm like, Doc, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Doc. I was like, Doc was killing me. Doc was killing me, bro. I was like, come on, bro. Now 85 isn't that ballpark where they're like, okay, let's flex on InArt, because InArt literally is asking $500,000 for their Gandalf right now, and even more so in some other places.
Yeah, and it's just it's a no.
But
it's a no.
Thing is for $385, right? For $385, right? You get from InArt for $500, and you get an accurate Gandalf at like it's accurate, but not the accurate version they're talking about. You know what I mean? Not the Gandalf from the film. Like they're advertising a Hobbit Gandalf in place of a Lord of the Rings Gandalf. And here with 385, they pretty much nailed it out of the park. Doctor Strange, I get it. The hair needs to be longer, but there's times when the hair wasn't long. But that's just like the minor complaints. But most I've heard though, positive wise, this figure right here, it's better than what it looks like in the damn movie. How do you do that? It's ridiculous. So, but yes, Lou, I want to hear your thoughts on your top four.
Oh, my top four?
Because I know we're pretty much running out of time right now. So you're just coming in. So what was your top four as far as like your strange from fail to grails?
From fail to grails. Okay. I'm gonna start with the most obvious.
Fortnite guy.
It would be this would definitely be a grail piece, and here's why. It's because one, it's the it's the second official zombie that has the dead logos and just it being a zombie figure in general versus it being an illusion piece. This is technically the first one next to Deadpool. Two, it's the only one that we're getting thus far that has Poppy Strange. You know what I mean? In that outfit, black and red outfit. So
Boricua Strange.
Boricua Strange. So this is the only time we're gonna get that outfit, unless a third party comes to do it or Hottoys say, okay, we're not gonna just do 4 for this movie. We're gonna do more.
Oh, so you don't think we're gonna get a Boricua Strange from Hottoys?
I think they're gonna do America Chavez because she was the plot point.
No.
I believe they're going to do America Chavez because she was the plot point of the film.
No, they'll do 838 Strange before they do Chavez.
All right, that's your opinion. This is my opinion. I'm just
I'm just saying that based on like how many people who saw this film actually collect her, who unless they're hardcore comic book fans knew who she was.
Granted, still, I'm running down the list because we're running out of time.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I got you.
Lou, so you would put this one at your number one as far as Grail. So number one,
Grail.
the Grail. Okay,
this
number
will be
one.
a Grail. It's unique. Is unique. It's a hefty price tag, but the next one that's coming up is going to be an even heftier price tag, and that is the Iron Strange. It's very niche. It's very niche for those who like the behind the scenes or the art take stuff, like the stealth cap and the color print of the Mark 46. That falls around, those lanes, and it is different enough to warrant the figure's purchase. Plus, you get the extra accessories that you could actually add on to Tony. Yes, there was a separate model kit, separate kit in general for it, but this was the official. Kit. Yeah. I was looking at other stuff too. Hold on. The official, back piece for the Mark 50. This one comes with it. So, that's dope in itself. Also, you got the freaking Eye of Agamotto in the center of the chest, open with the arc reactor. You're never gonna see this again. This is also a unique piece. This is a not seen in screen piece. It's a unique piece in that respect. You're not gonna see anything like that again when it comes to having Doctor Strange in an Iron Man suit. Then the next one is, in my opinion, it's going to be the classic looking Strange from the Doctor Strange film. And then
you talking about the new?
Yeah, the new. And then the bottom of the totem pole will be the Spider-Man No Way Home.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's my opinion.
Okay. So wow. You put Mom Doctor Strange at number 3. Wow. Okay.
Damn, Lou. Damn. We gotta talk, man. We got some issues.
No. You have your opinion. I have mine.
Look, it's all good, my friend. We gotta jump. Come on. We gotta do it for the ratings.
So you want me a beer?
So I have
what you gotta say, Don?
You want me a beer?
No,
I have one serious question. Where is Wong?
Where is Wong?
I mean, here's the thing. I'm hoping in She-Hulk. What if Wong is in it there, and that's the way we get?
No,
that's the worst way to do Wong.
Well, because here's the thing. It's like, because you've already noticed in the trailers. Okay, Hulk, his arm is fixed, and due to other past credit scenes, I mean, ultimately, Wong might be the reason why Hulk, can transform again, and his arm's not screwed up. So, I mean, again, I'm just thinking hypothetically, because I don't think the She-Hulk show is gonna get us any figures. Like, we're not gonna get a new Hulk. We're not gonna get a She-Hulk, because I don't think the show is gonna do well at all. But ultimately, if they're gonna try and get money, Wong would probably be, the best bet for that series. If he's in it. But yeah.
Well, we've been this long without Wong, right? It's even.
I know.
I wonder, is it because of the actor? Can the actor be an issue where the actor does not want to sign license rights?
No, it's one of those things. If you sign a contract with Marvel, that's a provision in all contracts is likeness rights. So, his Scarlett Johansson has actually went and talked about, when you sign a contract, there are stipulations that says, when the toy company says, okay, you got to go in for head scans, you've got to do that. So, and again, if Scarlett Johansson has to do that, Wong is definitely going to have to play by those same provisions. So it's not an issue of, because again, if that was the case, they wouldn't be like the Legends Wongs that have as his face.
You know something? I think that, America Chavez would be next, but I would prefer Wong. I would definitely prefer Wong. because he's been in 6 movies and doesn't have a figure yet. That's a crime.
That is.
He also has a commercial. He has a commercial.
And a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, and a commercial. And also, I do want American Chavez to come out because I want Bob Dylan to gift V and Hulkbuster. So,
Yeah, boy.
yep.
Well,
yeah.
Blackbird Tech. The thing is, if Hulk is a hit, we're not going to get a reissue of like Avengers Hulk or AOU Hulk. It would be Sleepy Hulk in a new uniform. I mean, it would be Sleepy Hulk.
Down.
Let me see. Who really wants American Chavez though? I didn't mind American Chavez in the film. She didn't seem as annoying as she did in the very beginning. I thought she was going to be annoying as hell throughout the entire movie, but after the first few minutes, I was like, oh, okay. So she was just that annoying at the very beginning. But then as things progressed with the story, and then she got her Super Saiyan power up at the end, I'm like, okay, I'm cool with her now. It's all good.
No, Doctor Strange knew the key to unlocking your powers. Just give her pizza.
Just give her pizza.
Yeah. No. Doctor Strange was like family, and I was like, yes, American Chavez went in. You got power of family, American Chavez. I'm your family. Okay, go beat Wanda. I was like, go beat the witch, man.
Dominic Toretto in the background. Family.
Oh, damn.
I think the actress did a good job.
Oh, yeah, she did a good job, too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did. She also did a good job, too, because she just the way she transitioned as she progressed through the story. I really like that. Mm-hmm. I really like her character development throughout the story. I honestly thought that, after what we experienced in the very beginning, I'm like, is she going to be this annoying? But as things progressed, things got better. And I'm like, okay, these things are getting better. And then we started learning more about her backstory and then her power set. And I'm like, oh, okay, now. And then, she wanted to make the ultimate sacrifice at the end. Like, okay, just take me out. Just to save the entire multiverse, just take me freaking out. And Doctor Strange was like, no. Not today, okay? No, if you want to take yourself out, you go and get yourself killed and beat the living hell out of Wanda first before you go 86, okay? All right? Don't let her just kill you. Just go and fight. That's the problem I have with characters these days. They just give up. I'm like, okay, no, I'm just gonna die here, okay? No, at least fight. Put up a fight before you just call it quits. At least Doctor Strange gave her that pep talk. Like, no, don't call it quits yet, okay? You better deliver some poundage, okay? You better deliver the freaking haymaker on freaking Wanda before you die, okay? I don't want to see you go out like this. Go.
I got a question for CNB. You still here, brother? Because I know your mic is muted.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, bro. Question. We had a conversation a while ago, right, in regards about figures going into the $400 range, basic. And when I say basic figure, I'm talking about regular human being figures going into the $400 price range, and that would be Tap Out City for us. Mm-hmm. We had that conversation behind closed doors, right? And did we mention Doctor Strange was going to be around there? And we were saying we hope not. We hope not.
Yep.
Do you remember that?
No, I remember that.
Bro, it's happened, bro.
Yep.
It happened. Because
all the reason why it's okay right now is because I understand it's a zombie thing and whatnot. But no, seeing the new prices and stuff had me literally flashbacking to that conversation you and I had when we were saying, when Doctor Strange gets up to 400, that's when it's time to call it quits. And look at that.
Look at that, bro. It's getting there. It's getting there really close. It's only a couple of bucks away. Only a couple of bucks away. And with the shipping and handling, it's already there. And tax. Except for Don. Don don't do tax.
What's tax?
Exactly.
Well, let me rephrase this. Property tax. Property tax.
Now there were some concerns in the markets, and not only this one, but as of late, for 6-scale figures. People are saying that I've been hearing a lot of talks I'm gonna move over to statues if we get to the point where we gotta spend statue money on a hot toy or a 1/6 scale figure in general.
Mm-hmm. Now, check this out. This is going to be the figure that is already telling you bye-bye for regular price tags and get ready for $400 figures in regards to Marvel, right? And this is excluding bigger figures like Venom Pool, Venom, Carnage. They're uniquely figures that have rubber skin, other types of detail, and they're big. Their boxes are huge. Okay, so that's a different type of price point versus a figure that's in the 12-inch scale size range, and you're paying $400 for it. Like, I get it if it's a Grail piece and you're backtracking and you're buying backwards. That's what you usually do. But coming out the gate, paying $400 for a figure like this, it's pushing the envelope a little hard. And that's just my opinion. When it comes to this is going to make me like literally tap out from Marvel and just stick to Star Wars and DC when the DC stuff starts coming in. Because
I just realized that maybe that's another thing too. It's Marvel. I think it's also Marvel and also the licensing with the actors as well. Because they didn't like DonPrime's been preaching about this weeks ago that Benedict Cumberbatch signed up a new contract. So new contract means more money involved, and certain alliances are going up, and it looks like Doctor Strange is one of those figures where I'm like, you're gonna have to pay to play because the 385. I get the 385 where it comes with the detail, but I was more infuriated with the 335 because 335 Doctor Strange barely came with anything. It came with the accessories and all that, but it was asking for like a diorama piece for that price, and there was no diorama pieces.
Yeah, I mean, the weirder thing is, I mean, we can generally understand the price increase, and we're more acceptive of the zombie version because we all know what detailing is required, and for that type of effect and that look. So it's almost like we can accept that because this is a more in-depth figure. There's a lot more detailing than we can about, a $20-$25 price jump from $315 to $335. Because there's nothing that justify that price increase, but at least potentially you can rationalize the price increase or the difference in price between the two figures because they're so dramatically different.
But yeah, this is tap out central for Marvel for me, man. It is getting too close to that territory, man. Like already, Falcon was touching that. This one's already surpassing it. When you see this go $400 or $405 for a basic figure, and I mean, you know what I mean by basic, 12-inch figure, arms and legs.
Yeah. What's her name? Yelena.
Like a Yelena style, because this is a Yelena style figure. It's just that it has a lot of accessories, but it has detail. When you see $400 on there, that's Marvel, no more. Hello, Star Wars and DC, or hello, Grails, because I rather backtrack Grail.
Well, for me, if Marvel starts hitting up the 400s and then the Iron Man's going to start hitting up the $500-$600 range, for me, I'm at that point, I'm going to have to just sacrifice the army buildings on certain figures. Like, I won't be able to get two Marvel of the same character because I'm like, okay, so you're asking for this price. Now, Star Wars, if Star Wars keeps up in this pace, I can still army build there. But with the Marvel stuff, I'm like, ugh. So I can go and, like, it has to be special for me. That character has to be special. Like, if Captain America comes out with two head sculpts out of nowhere, not the mask look, but two head sculpts at some point, maybe, I don't know why he comes with two head sculpts, but one head sculpt, one mask. I don't know why he comes with two head sculpts. That would be a figure, or maybe Iron Man for me. But characters like the last time I did that was for Marvel anyway was Hawkeye. I I got two of them. I got them for 2 different looks. So, character like Hawkeye, I'm gonna have to say no to that. No. So get 1 deluxe and call it a day. Nate won't be able to get 5 DeLoreans. Who keeps spreading? I want to get 5 DeLoreans. Who keeps saying that? I'm like, it's fake news, okay? Y'all fake news with me. I'm not getting.
He's only getting 3. He's only getting 3.
Like
Until they come out with the neon tech DeLorean.
oh my god, I don't know. Yo, the neon blue DeLorean. Like,
no. It'll be orange just because of the flames.
Version, bro.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Wow.
Bad Lou. I hate you.
You'll buy 2 of them.
I want it blue.
Yo, Shane been watching. Sean's been watching.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious, man. But
You'll
all right,
have
guys.
one in your bed and one on display.
One in the bed, one display. Yeah, one under the bed. Like, put it in.
And one in the closet to collect dust for a rainy day.
Mm-hmm. The rainy day fund.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, guys. So let me see. Did I put up a vote? I think I put up a vote. Okay. All right. So before we end the stream, we got 22 votes in. Hot Toys, too expensive. I put up a yes option for 80, and it's only about 83%, right? So majority of people feel that Hot Toys is getting too expensive, and then 17% of y'all feel it's a hell no. So,
Well, if you've been collecting Iron Man, I can see why you say hell no. But I haven't been collecting Iron Man. I've been collecting regular figures. And then I started getting into the 6 scale game because of Deadpool and Spider-Man. Let's just say Star Wars is looking more and more pleasing to my wallet and to my eyes. So, and they're gonna follow suit.
I got you. Yeah, the Star Wars ain't too bad with the price.
Yeah, Star Wars is pretty awesome.
So we'll see what happens. I know people are. Yeah. I don't know why. I think it's just the Marvel license. It's just getting too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Marvel compared to the Star Wars is the Marvel. The Star Wars, I know people were complaining about the $500, $600 purchase of the Bark Spears, but you're paying for literally. The thing is, it was like a flex move on Hot Toys, like a vehicle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're paying
for a
price
figure
for the
and a
vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't get it
I
why
know
it's
people want
$100 more with the sidecar. I don't know why it's $100 more for a sidecar.
Molds.
The molds. Yeah.
It's like this big though. It's like this big.
I mean, like tooling molds, especially for like injection plastics and things like that, like just to set up small die molds, probably 20-30 grand for a factory. So it's one of those things, especially now, because when the Hot Toys goes in, especially with these vehicles, they literally have to make the dies for the factory to make these, and those aren't cheap. And every time they do a new vehicle, a new product or updates, they have to go in and re-engineer or create brand new molds. So it's one of those parts of their production cost is the actual molds, where they physically have to create a metal mold for the plastic to form.
You know what it also could be? Remember Hot Toys had got some help from their government and whatnot, and I heard it happen again for the second time, right? This could be an effect of that as well with the price increase.
Who knows?
That too.
That could be it.
Blackbird Tech. Yep, 3 only. 1 to open, 1 to keep in box, and 1 to flip. Hey, don't get it twisted, Blackbird Tech. Remember, I'm opening 2 of them because I need to have 1 by land and 1 by air. Okay, I don't want to keep transforming it so I can move it from land to air, air to land. I just want to keep one in air and one in land based, okay? Because I don't want to do that. That's why I'm getting 2.
Mm-hmm.
Third one, if I get lucky. If I get lucky with the
one
third
to
one.
land and one to sea. One to land and one to sea.
One to see. Oh man, the one thing I hate is transformations. Transformations arcs. I hate those. It takes me forever. I hate it. That's why, because either you make a wrong mistake when you're transforming. I just want to transform it just that one time and keep it there. Transform, and that's it.
Nate, I could tell you don't like Transformers. I could tell.
I used
me
to.
and Don, me and Don see it right here. He gave me a Starscream with no instructions, and I transformed that bad boy.
No,
perfect.
I used to like Transformers. The thing is, I need to buy 2. Okay, I can never buy one. I need to buy 2 of. I've been army building forever, so I need to buy 2 Transformers just to keep one transformed and keep one. So, because I don't like going the process again just to transform. You know what I mean? I just want to, because mistakes happen. That's for me. Mistakes happen. You pull the arm too much, and bam! It busts
Don, is this making any sense to you?
Kind of just means he doesn't. He never played with his Transformers as a child.
Thank you.
I was more a model kid. I was more a model kid guy. I was more model kids. Just build up your model kits and call it a day.
Now the real question is this: as Hot Toys start to climb in price, and so does InArts and everybody else that's getting into this 1/6 scale hobby or business. The real question is, when Nate finally finds his boo, will he have any money left for Hot Toys?
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, bro. No, it's not going to happen. No.
He's going to find a boo that has a job.
Life. Olive Garden for life.
He says Olive Garden for life. Come one day to the casino, bro. You're going to change your mind real quick. You're going to be like this.
Hey, speaking of prices, outside of Olive Garden. Okay, so say the Bark Speeder, right? It's $515, but the Swoop Bike is $285. If you subtract that, you're only paying $230 for Commander Appo.
That's right, yeah.
Exactly.
He knows what I'm talking about. It's pretty good price for Commander Appo and the Bark Speeder. Because if you're only paying $285 for the Bark Speeder and $230 for Appo, that equals $515.
Well, I mean, I think it's like as screwed up as some of the Star Wars properties and shows are. It's one of those things. As long as Hot Toys keeps making it, they know there's a hardcore base that'll keep buying Star Wars stuff. Now with Marvel, and again, I can't be the only one seeing it. It seems like the more Marvel comes out, the more the OG fans are saying, "I'm done." I've had my run, and the new fans, they're not coming with the same numbers or the same type of love. That followed Iron Man in 2008.
Because they're not. They're following hype, not passion. Hype is not passion. We are passionate of our figures in what we collect and what we buy. This is why 85 is going to mean so much to me when I have him, because he is the classic looking Iron Man that I saw as a kid and had as an action figure. And he's the one that represents the films. And he's the iconic pose that saved everybody.
You talking about 85 battle damage or 85 clean?
Both. I'm not getting one without the other.
Oh, you're getting both of them. Okay.
I'm not getting one without the other. You have to be I'm gonna take Nate's line, out of your damn mind not to get both. You need a shiny, and you need a dirty, or semi-dirty, because his back is not dirty. His back is pretty clean. So
and also the 85 clean works better with the Mark
Gauntlet.
The Mark 49. Well, no, Mark 49 or 48.
Rescue.
Let me see. I love this comment here from Think Bantha Boy. Hot Toys over Boo, absolutely. Okay, Hot Toys ain't gonna break my heart. Okay, Hot Toys don't break my heart. They just break my wallet. Okay,
like a Bantha.
Like a Bantha. The Boos will break your heart. The Boos will break your heart. Just think of this.
Punisher XS brought up a good thing. Hot Toys should get rid of Marvel and do another license. Yeah, and then as soon as Hot Toys drops the Marvel license, InArts up there, and they're making $800 Christines from Doctor Strange 2.
$800 for speeds. Christine!
I love you in any universe, just not your price.
Oh god. Okay, guys, that is all we have for today. Last minute hot toy too expensive votes. Yes at 78%, and hell nah for the 24%. All right,
24% said hell nah. I want to know how many of you 24%ers are day one pre-orderers. That's it. Listen, I'm calling a spade, bro. I'm calling a spade. That's it. Because right now, Big Brother Denobi said it best. We're going back to where Hot Toys used to be. High price point, not too many people collecting. When more people started buying into it, they make it mass. Now the price is up. People are going to get smaller numbers. So that means less people are going to get it unless they pre-order it. And people are not pre-ordering because we preach no pre-orderings. So...
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It's like, I mean, based in the past, we know that Hot Toys is going to make enough of figures that even if we don't get it on pre-order, we should get it. Now, that's the difference, though, with like other companies. It's one of those things. If they put a figure up, it's kind of like you might have to act. And again, I'm not talking about in-arts, you know, the whole, oh, it's not really exclusive for 3 days. Wink, wink. But like, again, just as an example, we talk about like X06. Some of the like the Picard, their data. If you didn't pre-order that, you ain't like the only datas that you can find are going for north of $500. So it's one of those things. It's like, again, I don't day one pre-order anymore, but also in the caveat, I've already bought and paid for Captain Sisko because again, that's a figure that might not even show up in stock.
You got the deluxe version?
I went the full version.
Full version, right?
With the baseball and the glass and all that.
Yeah, see, I gotta get my hands on that. I'm just I gotta make sure that the funds are coming in, man. The job is still fresh, still new. Yeah. So.
Also, I would like to say before we end the stream, Lou and Sean, their birthdays was this month, so congratulations to both of you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you guys. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Mr. Collector. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, don't make it weird.
Happy birthday.
Look.
No, you just made it weird, bro. How dare you?
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Don did.
And you mean it? Hit me up with a PayPal and tell me how much you really mean it.
Oh, okay.
Wait. That's the new version of get on your knees and tell me how much you love me.
There we go, Lou.
Oh, okay. We're
family channel. Family channel, bro.
No. Do you remember Home Alone and the movie he's watching? Get on your knees and tell me you love me.
Oh no.
Oh, angels with dirty. What was it like?
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
And keep the change. The pizza guy.
Yeah, except for Loco's wanting happy birthday, you filthy animal.
There you go.
Yep.
So Pedro brought up a good one. Hot Toys needs to bring back the Predator line. You know what? In-art could have impressed me if they had thrown out the Predator line. You know, a Predator figure. Not because no one has done a Predator figure in years. That's where In-art could have impressed me. You know, I mean, like they're going out doing things that people are not doing anymore. You know, you did you did Gandalf, which Ass already did. You're doing Joker. I get Joker. Joker is in the same tempo with Predator a bit. Same tempo, just slightly. Like it has been a few years, you haven't seen a new one yet. It makes sense. And then now we're doing Pennywise, who is still available. I mean, like Predator would have been good. I mean, like straight out the bat, throw in a Predator. Maybe Predator line is too expensive right now because it's with Disney. So I don't know.
Like not for nothing, they should have come out with the Assassin Predator and the Fugitive Predator, and that will probably satiate some people's thirst for Predator figures. And I just say satiate because the creature designs in the film were like, nah, but if you get it in a statue form or a figure form, it would be something to behold because the NECA ones are phenomenal. So imagine that in the Hot Toys form.
Yeah, Loco, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually grabbed one of the emissary predators last night. Should get it soon.
Nice.
So
I'm missing
Nice.
one more.
Mhm.
Obviously,
Ash, it's actually Loco and Sean's birthday, not mine. So
Thank you, Ash.
obviously,
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you guys.
it's Sean and Lou. Ash, Sean and Lou. Single star. What year did the Hot Toys give us the Predator line? What was the last Predator? It was
The last
Elder
2016?
Predator? It was the
Was
Elder
Wolf.
Predator, right?
no, it was Wolf. Wolf
the
2.0.
Ancient
Okay.
elder.
Wasn't it Wolf 2.0? That was the last one.
You know what?
I
You
think
might be
so.
right. You might be right because they did the 2.0s and he was the most unique one. So I'm thinking you're right. But I was always under the impression it was like an ancient predator with the 2.0 body or Celtic.
Yeah, they were doing a lot of 2.0s though, but I remember the 2.0 Wolf was still available on Sideshow.
yeah, Wolf
and I
2019
regret it.
2.0.
2019. Okay.
Yeah, Wolf
Yeah.
2.0.
Yes. What? 5 years? That's 5 years now, right? It's 5, 6 years.
Well, 3 years.
3 years. My bad. 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Oh, I'm thinking of 2016. I thought it was 2016. My bad. So no, it's not 19. Yeah, about 3 years. But still, like people were there were still opportunities to bring out another Predator, but they didn't do it. And it looks like Hot Toys is not going to do one. But we'll see what happens with this new movie. I'm hearing that it looks okay, the actual Predator. But I haven't seen the trailer yet because they didn't put it out. They did put it out, but it was leaked. I was like, I'm trying to watch it, but it keeps getting like
Taken down, right?
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, guys, that's all we have for today. Thank you all for watching. Sean, Loco Lu, DonPrime, CMB, thanks for coming in, as always.
Thank you.
And Sean, it was cool to have you for the second time, Sean. Second time coming in.
Thanks,
you,
guys.
You filthy animal.
Oh man, but all right, guys, take it easy, and remember, we're just simple collectors trying to make our way in this freaking galaxy, and may the weapons be with you always.
Thanks, folks. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and comment.
Buy 3 at the one. Buy 3 DeLoreans. 5 DeLoreans.